Okay guys, welcome back to version update 2.5. Well, we have received the new expansion, the new area, which is this cave. And well, I expected a new story, but that hasn't been released, at least yet. But we have received a new world boss that I am going to be fighting today. Now the entry to the boss location is going to be through this little cave here. Now, a cave within a cave, that's basically what this is. Because for whatever reason, if you go and try to enter the boss area from the top part, the game will not let you do that. It has a barrier for some reason, so you basically have to go the longer way, and the entry will be, well, let's say you will have a lot of spider webs on your way. Now you have to kill the enemies first and then slowly make your way through all of these webs. And yeah, I know it's a bit annoying to get stunned every 5 seconds, but you know, eventually you will get to the other, well, not area, but at the exit of this cave, and there is the boss. Now this boss is not entirely new. If you remember, at the very start of one of the version 2.4 story chapters, you basically fight with this boss, and it was a pretty long boss battle. Well then, the boss has 5 health bars, and they do have a lot of different attacks. Now, I would say it's not that difficult. Well, not that difficult if you have a lot of players in your team, of course, but the boss doesn't feel as difficult as some of the other bosses, although you have to be careful. They can still kill you very easily. Although I have to admit, the recent bosses were quite chill compared to some of the previous bosses in Vera or in the previous big region. Well, I think it's called Asperia. Yeah, it is called Asperia. Okay. For a second, I forgot what was the name of the first big map of the game. And I have seen some interesting, well, not leaks, but actually I think they were leaks about some of the future areas that will be added, and I think they look awesome. They do plan a lot of things for the game, and I am mostly worried about the storage requirement. The game will be like, I don't know, I'm guessing 100 gigabytes by then, so yeah. A huge game, but they do add a lot of stuff with every new update. And I was lucky enough to get a good team, and we are going to be fighting with this boss now, Abyssant Nakya. That's a lovely name. The Spider. Someone asked me what was the most difficult world boss that I fought. I think it had to be like the Frostbot back when I was level 34. The Frostbot was really difficult back then. I mean, back then we didn't even have some good equipment back then. That's funny, but we did fight with the boss, and we did really well, I think. Now I have also, well, you can read the tip there. I literally have no time to read what the game tells me there, because I am way too much focused into fighting and trying not to die. Now, I noticed how sometimes my relics don't seem to work, and I believe that is server lag because of how many players are fighting with the boss. Now my frame rate, well, the frame rate is not the best, obviously. partially due to the device bit running hot. This is one of the few games that actually make my device get warm. Other games just don't do that. This game and War Thunder, yeah, they make my phone go full potato mode, which is kind of funny. The world boss is at 4 health bars. Now it's very easy to get to the boss. The first part of the video was kinda a tutorial on how to get to the boss. I think Scalia might be very tough to get to. I mean, that boss is pissing me off all the time because when I use the jetpack, I somehow miss the bubble and I fall into the water down, and that's just annoying. Not really sure why that happens. I used to nail it every time, now I can't. But yeah, that boss is one of the more difficult ones to get to. This boss seems to be very easy to get to. I first thought that I have to do some weird puzzle or something in order to unlock the area, but seems like we just have to go the longer route around the cave to get to the boss, which is fine by me, but it feels like a bit unnecessary, to be honest. I mean, there's like that huge crack at the entry of the deep cave where you encounter the boss, and I think this whole area is very well made. I mean, the whole map is very well made, honestly. The underwater map and the seamless transition between land and underwater is also pretty well made. And to think that this whole thing goes so deep into the lava region is just amazing. Now, I don't know what version 2.6 has to offer. I mean, version 2.5 just got released and there's a lot of things to look forward to. And so far we're doing well. The boss is at 2 health bars. Although, you know, actually my frame rate isn't that bad. I think the game, the server itself is affecting the frame rate in one way or another. So can't really blame my device for the poor frame rate. It doesn't feel that bad. It actually feels kind of smooth, but I think that's just me getting used to low frame rate. Not really sure when I will my apologies, got distracted by something, and I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, how lovely. Well, in any case, we are at 1 health bar, and the boss is going to be defeated very soon. I would use the word killed, but the boss is... You know, actually, this boss was a bit tanky. I'm not really sure how many players we have here gathered, but I'm fairly sure there's a lot of players, judging by how many... Actually, we're about to find out. Let's open the box. 1, 2, well, I'm the third, 4... Well, actually, there is quite a bit of players here. Perhaps not enough players, I don't know. And I opened the box, and it was a very good first run. And let me collect that, some other loot from the boss. That was good. That was a very good first run. And I have to admit, the whole area where the boss is located is very well made. Not really sure if that also impacts performance, but they did a very good job in designing this little cave, this little spider's nest. Okay, well, I guess round 2, and this time I believe we have a bit more players. I usually open a room where everyone can join when I do boss runs, so basically everyone is welcomed to join. and usually a lot of players do join. I really like the team aspect in this game. The team aspect is so well made. They really did a fantastic job with that. I mean, the whole game does kind of revolve around that, but I really do enjoy the team play and the team aspect that this game has to offer. Teamwork is indeed key to victory, at least in this game. I'm trying to spam that ultimate as much as I can because it seems that it's doing the most damage. And as for my weapons, I'm still upgrading them, although I think in most cases all of them are already maxed out, but the start level is not the best, so that's one thing. That's one thing that I have to improve, and I'm working on that as well. But so far, I'm pretty happy with the free-to-play style and with the stuff that I achieved the free-to-play way. Can't really complain about that, honestly. Although some of the other games did that aspect a bit better if you ask me, but you know, it's not bad. Okay, the boss is at 3 health bars. I'm fairly sure we have a lot more players fighting with the boss now, which means that the second run will be a bit faster, and hopefully I get some good stuff from the box. I mean, the box can give you a lot of very nice stuff. You can get weapons, you can get mattresses, you can get so much. I did get a weapon once or twice. I got mattresses a lot of times. But in most cases, when I fight with the world boss, I'm just looking to have fun. I mean, the game is really fun. And, you know, looking at the... Well, actually, while I'm voicing the video here, I'm kind of impressed by how well the game runs. I hope that the developers upgrade the engine to the Unreal Engine 5. That would be a massive performance boost for the game. And a graphics boost as well, because Unreal 5 overall is much better in that aspect. But, you know, so far, with how much stuff is going on in the game, I'm actually quite impressed at how it runs. And the boss is defeated. Lovely. So, this was actually my first run. I messed up the... Oh well, never mind. So we have a new dimension level, which you have to upgrade, which is, you know, a bit weird, but I'll just quickly upgrade from level 10 to level 90. This is basically the difficulty at which you'll be fighting the enemies at. The higher the level, the more difficult enemies you will encounter. You get some nice rewards out of it as well, so I guess I'll wait for the rewards, because why not? The rewards seem okay. They did add a lot of new rewards with the new version 2.5, but overall, so far I think I'm pretty happy with it. They also added some weapons to the normal what were they called? Oh well, never mind. I'll cover that next time. Currently can't really seem to recall what weapon they added in the standard stuff. In any case, that was a good boss run. Overall, again, the new map, well, I'll make a separate video where I explore the new map, but so far I'm pretty happy with how everything works, how everything looks. And with that being said, hope that you guys enjoyed. If you would like to support me, feel free to like and subscribe. And well, with that being said, stay safe, and as always, I'll see you next time.